Hi there everybody, today we are going to look at a compound measure, specifically speed today. So what the formula is for speed and how we go about using the formula for speed. Alright, so speed is a compound measure and it's calculated in two measurements. Well, speed is to do with distance and time. Alright, so if you think about speed in general, many people come about is kilometers per hour, meters per second, and of course a variety of different other units. Alright, but essentially speed is about distance and time. Alright, so I'm going to look at three. There are three on the website and the three videos about compound measures. So this is the first one where you've got speed equals distance divided by time. And you'll see this triangle. You may have come across it before, you might not have done. But the idea of this triangle is speed is distance divided by time. And if we're trying to calculate something, this is going to help me basically calculate it. All right, so speed is distance divided by time. All right, so speed is distance divided by time. Time here is distance divided by speed, that way around. And then of course distance here is speed times time. So the idea is that whichever one you're after, the triangle is going to support you in terms of the calculation. So if you look at the distance, if I highlight distance here, those two are next to each other, so they are times. Okay, if I look at time, which is this one, you'll notice it's that divided by that. And when I look at speed, which is this one, it's distance divided by time. All right, so that triangle is there to support you in terms of knowing what calculation to do. All right, so units of speed I've mentioned, miles per hour, kilometers per hour, and meters per second. They seem to be the most common ones, certainly within the UK. So a car travels 60 miles in 3 hours. Calculate its average speed. All right, so I'm after speed. So if I look at the triangle, that's speed there. So I'm going to do distance divided by time. So I'm going to do 60 miles divided by 3. And because we're talking about miles and hours, I would leave my answer in miles per hour. All right, so it's going to be 60 divided by 3, which is 20 miles per hour. What about this one? So a woman walks at 1.2 meters per second, that's her speed, for 5 minutes. And how far does she walk? So we want the distance. So looking at the triangle, that's the distance. So I'm going to times these two together. So I'm going to do 1.2 times. Oh, and I need to be careful here actually, because this is 1.2 meters per second, and this is 5 minutes. Right, so you might notice that one's in seconds and one's in minutes. Well, if I'm going to work out meters per second, then I need to convert the 5 minutes into seconds. So it's what's 5 times 60? 5 times 60 is 300. All right, so 300 seconds. So we're going to do 1.2 times by 300. And that's going to give me 360 meters. All right, so what you'll notice in a lot of it is about units and being very, very wary of what units you're given, because I think the temptation, and I almost did it, I was about to do 1.2 times 5. All right, but then I recognized that it was 5 minutes, not 5 seconds. All right, so just be wary of those units. Okay, so that's speed. Please visit maths-school.co.uk if you want some additional practice on there, or of course you're more than welcome to visit the video at any time. Thanks for listening.